Hey guys, what is going on? It is RC Knockout and I am back with another video. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Nolan. In today's video, I have got my Axial Scx10 2 out with me. I've had this one for quite a while now. This one actually started out as a ready-to-run Axial Scx10 version 2. It came with this Jeep Cherokee XJ body, this gray body. The only thing I did was I added this roof rack that did not come on it. And I also added a light bar on that roof rack. Otherwise, that body's completely stock, but everything underneath is not stock. Actually, this whole chassis is built basically from scratch. These are hot racing chassis rails, hot racing braces, so chassis braces, all the braces. So the whole thing is basically aluminum build. It has aluminum shock towers, has hot racing piggyback reservoir shocks. I think these are incision links, so it has some pretty heavy duty, I think like 3 or 4 millimeter thick aluminum links. I know I have a hot racing drive shaft on the rear. The front one, I lost the pin, or I lost the piece, so I couldn't use the hot racing one, so I have a cheap one on the front, which is holding up for now, but it's metal. I also have these KYX aluminum axles on the front and the back, so that's pretty nice as well. And this, of course, is four-wheel drive, lock differentials front and rear. It does also have this KYX aluminum gear case as well, with aluminum gears. And I am running a, what is it? This is the Castle Crawler combo. So it's a Castle, it's a censored brushless setup. So it is a Castle 1406 2280 kV Castle motor mated to a Mamba Monster X 6S capable ESC. Yes, this ESC right here is actually 6S capable. That motor right there is not, I don't think it's supposed to go more than 3S, but the ESC can go up to 6S. But I wouldn't run 6S anyway, because even if I had a motor that could go 6S, I'm running a Dean's connector, so Dean's connector can't run 6S through it very well. But yeah, it is censored, so it's super smooth when you're crawling it. I also have some life batteries that I have hooked up. One to run the lights. So I guess I did install lights under here, guys. So there's some lights to the headlight buckets, and then also one to the light bar on top. Body mount posts are aluminum, and the rear one, so it's just super sturdy. The only thing that, oddly enough, I left plastic on this is I left the stock plastic rear bumper. I don't know why, but I did. But it does have a hot racing aluminum front bumper, which actually, it gets hung up on a lot of stuff. It sticks out pretty far, and I'd like to push it further back in, but then it pushes right up against the body. And if I want this body to work with it, I have to keep the bumper pushed out this far, but it really catches on stuff quite a bit. I actually end up hitting up against these. This is where the tow hooks were, right here and here, and I actually end up bending the one, and then in the end I broke it. So I just broke the other one off too, because that was like one of the biggest things I got hung up on, was these little tow bar hooks that literally stuck out just a little bit like that. That was one of the easiest things to get caught on, so I just, after the one bent, I just broke the other one off. I'm like, I don't need it. If I need to tow it out, I'll just strap it around the bumper bar or something like that. But it's running a 30 kilogram servo, I believe. I don't know what brand servo that is. It also has a hot racing steering servo mount. It's got a Deadlock RC aluminum battery tray. And I think that's basically it, guys. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. I'm running a 2S pack. It's a 2S 6000 milliamp. It's a 60C discharge rate pack. I haven't used this in quite a while. It's running 1.9 inch beadlock wheels. I think these are some cheap ones I got off of eBay, but they are true beadlocks and they are aluminum. And I'm running some, let's see, these are RC4wd Super Swamper Tires. So I think these are the Interco Iroc 1.9s. Yeah, Iroc. These are the Interco Iroc RC4wd Super Swampers. They have a pretty aggressive tread pattern, and they're pretty soft. So, and I think this does have the 2-stage foam in it. But let me go ahead, get her hooked up, get the lights turned on, and we're gonna jump right in this video, guys. Not sure how well you can tell. It's pretty bright. The light bar is actually pretty bright, but the headlights are actually on, but the actual headlights and the headlight buckets are not very bright at all. So they're kind of more just for show. All right, we got a little bit of a challenge here. It's not rock or anything, but it's kind of an eroded area where it's pretty steep right here, so I don't know if we're gonna get traction. The ground is also extremely dry. It has not rained around here in quite a while. Like, I think like a month. Maybe. Maybe. I don't want to tip it over though. It's starting to go. And there we go. See how bright that light is? That light bar on top is pretty darn bright. The other ones are more aesthetic. Almost blinds the camera, doesn't it? I wonder if I could probably do a night drive with this thing. There we go. Come on, there we go. Like, a lot of this is very soft dirt combined with rock, and it's very loose, so it makes it very difficult to crawl through some of this stuff. The other thing about this RC that I've noticed, it makes it kind of challenging to crawl this RC, is since I put this metal, like this skid plate on it, it's metal, so since it's aluminum, it doesn't skid across stuff very well. And not to mention, when I put that receiver box on, that's a Traxxas receiver box, you guys can see it has got screws and nuts sticking out of the bottom, which is just a perfect thing to catch on stuff. I couldn't mount it smoothly. I tried doing it with some adhesive tape, but the tape kept on coming undone. So that is easy to catch up on rock because of that. But look, it's just not sliding across it very well. Kind of, but you almost have to avoid that stuff altogether. There. Nice. Bringing over this rocky section right here. Get that tire placed right up on top of that rock. Take it down that way. The Interco Irocs actually do pretty good, but as you guys can probably see, it's caught on the slider right now. The slider is probably the biggest disadvantage of this machine, because they get caught on everything. Tire placement's really everything. Get down here. A little bit of binding going on. I think I'm caught on my rear diff. Okay, I think we're off of it. I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna try to come up over the top of this. That's really testing it. That's really pushing the limits of this machine, guys. Caught on the diff a little bit. Alright, but dismounting this is going to be very, very challenging. I'm probably actually going to have to get down here because I have a feeling I'm going to have to catch this thing, because that's probably an 8-inch drop off or more. Hey, we made it. gosh, look at these tires doing their thing. Okay, we're just barely caught on that. Okay, there. Okay, that time that was nice. Also guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. I put a lot of time and effort into making these videos, and every single time you guys are leaving a thumbs up, I really do appreciate it. It really motivates me to put out more and more and better content for you guys. Ride that wall right there. Now coming down is going to be difficult. I think I'm going to have to go high and then come down low. I'm going to have to back it up, but look at how tippy that thing wants to get. Okay, I think we can make it down that. And barely cleared that bumper. Sweet.